In East Asia, a region steeped in complex history and political tension, the relationship between South Korea and North Korea is undoubtedly one of the most compelling focal points. These two nations share a common heritage, yet they have been divided by war and ideological differences, remaining adversaries for decades. Today, we will take you through the history of South Korea and North Korea, from the end of World War II to the present-day standoff, and explore how this history has shaped their current status and potential future. In the early 20th century, the Korean peninsula endured harsh oppression under Japanese colonial rule, with the people of Korea sharing a common cultural and historical heritage on the same land. However, after the end of World War II, with Japan's defeat, the Korean peninsula was divided into two zones, occupied by the US and Soviet forces, respectively, setting the stage for the peninsula's eventual division. In 1948, amidst the backdrop of the Cold War, the Korean peninsula was officially split into two independent nations. The Republic of Korea, South Korea, was established in the south with US support, while the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, North Korea, was founded in the north under Soviet influence. The political systems and ideologies of the two nations were starkly different. South Korea embraced capitalism and democracy, while North Korea chose socialism and authoritarianism. This division culminated in the outbreak of the Korean War in 1950. The war began with North Korea's attempt to unify the peninsula, but with the intervention of UN forces, the tide turned and South Korea, backed by the US, launched a counteroffensive. In 1953, an armistice agreement was signed, but no peace treaty was ever concluded, meaning that technically South Korea and North Korea are still at war. Since the end of the war, tensions on the Korean peninsula have never truly subsided. North Korea has continued to develop its military capabilities, particularly in nuclear weapons and missile technology. Meanwhile, South Korea, with US support, has steadily strengthened its defense capabilities and rapidly developed its economy, becoming one of the world's significant economic powers. Over the past few decades, the military standoff between the two nations has remained a focal point of international concern. North Korea has conducted multiple nuclear tests and missile launches as a means of deterrence, while South Korea, through cooperation with the US and other allies, has established a robust missile defense system to counter threats from the north.
However, history is not solely marked by conflict and confrontation. Despite the often tense relations, there have been several attempts at peaceful dialogue and de-escalation. In the early 21st century, the two nations tried to ease tensions through the Sunshine Policy, engaging in high-level talks and signing a series of peace agreements. While these efforts did not resolve all differences, they laid the groundwork for future dialogue and cooperation. Today, the relationship between South Korea and North Korea remains fraught with uncertainty. North Korea continues to build its military capabilities, while South Korea, through economic prosperity and international cooperation, solidifies its position in East Asia. How their future relations will unfold remains a critical point of global interest. In this context, we will further explore the military power comparison between South Korea and North Korea. By analyzing the size of their armed forces, weaponry, technological advancements, and strategic deployments, we will uncover which nation holds the advantage in this prolonged standoff. South Korea relies on its robust economy and international support, while North Korea maintains its influence in the region through its advancing nuclear capabilities and powerful conventional forces. This video is not only a comparison of military power, but also a review of the historical relationship between the two nations. By understanding past conflicts and cooperation, we can better anticipate potential developments in the future. This relationship affects not only the fate of South Korea and North Korea, but also the peace and stability of the entire Northeast Asian region.